There's a war going on. Not outside, not on the news, not even in your city. The war I'm talking about is happening inside your mind. Every time you pick up your phone. Every time you go into private mode. Every time you choose dopamine over discipline. Porn is not entertainment. It's not harmless. It's a silent addiction that is killing drive, destroying relationships, hijacking focus, and erasing purpose. If you're watching this right now, you already know something's wrong. You already feel it. And this message, it's not just a wake-up call. It's a rescue mission. And by the time this video ends, you will not be the same person you were when it started. If you feel something shifting in your heart already, hit that subscribe button. This message might save a life, maybe yours. The myth that porn is natural, safe, and healthy. How mainstream culture normalizes overconsumption. The billion-dollar industry exploiting loneliness and masculinity. The real neuroscience. Dopamine crashes, reward system hijacking. Why willpower alone is not enough. The first moment of realization, I'm addicted, and it's not just fun anymore. You're not weak, you're wired. Porn taps into the most ancient part of your brain, the part that says, this is survival. But you know better now. You know it's not survival. It's slow suicide, killing confidence, self-respect, and masculine drive, destroying real intimacy and connection, causing anxiety, social withdrawal, and depression. The desensitization effect, why nothing satisfies anymore. The cycle of shame, binge, numb regret. Testimonials of broken relationships, lost years, numbed emotions. You ever wonder why you feel stuck, like your dreams are too far, your energy is drained, and your spark is gone? It's not life that's beating you. It's the screen, stealing your power day after day. If this is hitting home, pause and subscribe, because we're not just calling out a problem. We're building a movement, and you need to be in it. Neuroplasticity, how your brain rewires over time. The 90-day reboot and the NoFap movement. Dopamine detox, recovering sensitivity and drive. Creating real habits, cold showers, workouts, breathwork, journaling. Real stats. What changes after quitting porn? Energy, confidence, attraction. Discipline over desire, rebuilding your identity. The old you, the one who was ruled by impulse, distraction, and digital chains, that version of you is dying. And the real you, the king in you, the focused man, the creator, is waking up. If you want to rebuild your power from the ground up, hit subscribe. This isn't a moment. This is a mission, and we're doing it together. Build a mission-driven lifestyle. Set goals, physical, spiritual, financial. Join accountability circles. Create real intimacy. Learn to connect, be vulnerable, love deeply. Get rid of triggers, filters, phone rules, purpose routines. Your morning needs to be sacred. Your nights need to be protected. Your phone is a tool, not a trap. Every click is a choice, prison or purpose. Porn is not stronger than you. The algorithm is not stronger than you. The devil is not stronger than you. You were not created to be consumed. You were created to build, lead, love, and conquer. No more numbing. No more hiding, no more fake pleasure. This is the line in the sand. This is where you say, for the last time, no more porns. Subscribe right now if you're ready to delete the lies, reclaim your mind, and become the man you were meant to be. No more running. Let's go to war. Together. Porn doesn't get the final word in your life. You do. And your future? It starts today. Let's stop pretending this isn't affecting you, because it is, and not just a little bit. Porn is robbing you, quietly, daily, viciously, and it's time we get brutally honest about what it's doing to you, and to millions of men around the world. That fire you used to have, that belief in yourself, gone. Every time you open that tab, every time you click that thumbnail, you're telling your subconscious, I'm not in control. I need this to feel okay. And slowly, your confidence dies. You start shrinking around people. You doubt yourself. You hesitate when you speak. Why? Because the man who can't conquer himself will never feel like he can conquer the world. You think porn is harmless? Try looking into the eyes of the woman you love and feeling nothing. Because no real human being can compete with the hyperstimulated fantasy factory you've trained your brain to crave. You stop feeling. You stop connecting. Suddenly, real women seem boring. Real love feels awkward. And intimacy turns into anxiety. Why can't I feel anything? Why am I not attracted to her anymore? Why do I need a screen to get aroused? Porn didn't just mess with your body. It rewired your soul. Ever notice how empty you feel after? How heavy? How disgusted? It's not just guilt, it's chemical. Your dopamine spikes, then crashes. Your brain goes from fireworks to flatline. And what follows is a wave of anxiety, depression, even numbness. You stop caring. You stop dreaming. You escape more to avoid the guilt of escaping in the first place. That's the trap. You watch to escape the shame, but watching causes more shame. So you watch again, and the loop continues. Here's something nobody talks about. You're becoming numb. What used to excite you doesn't anymore. So you click deeper, harder, weirder. You escalate, and you don't even notice it happening. What you called preference at first is now a prison. Because now nothing satisfies. Nothing feels enough. Congratulations. You've trained your brain to be impossible to please. Porn doesn't make you feel good. It makes you feel alone. You stop calling friends. You ignore messages. You avoid people because shame breeds silence. You start to think, I can't tell anyone. They wouldn't understand. But guess what? Millions of men feel exactly like you do right now. And most will suffer in silence until they break. Porn is not the root problem. It's the escape. The real problem? You're tired. You're discouraged. You're bored. You're angry. You're lost. And porn is the shortcut to a feeling you haven't earned. But shortcuts cheat you. They give you nothing. They take everything. If this message is hitting deeper than you expected, pause and subscribe right now. Because what's coming next is the strategy, the steps, and the tools to break this for good. This is no longer about quitting porn. It's about becoming the man you were meant to be. This section is hope-driven, empowering, and scientific, showing the listener that freedom is not only possible, it's inevitable if they take action. Let's get one thing straight. You are not broken. You are not ruined. You are not too far gone. You are a man with a rewired brain. And the same way it was wired into addiction, it can be rewired into freedom. Your brain is not static. It's plastic, meaning it changes with how you use it. Every time you choose discipline over dopamine, your brain adapts. Every time you say no, you're not just resisting, you're reprogramming. You're building a new pattern, a new path. And guess what? With enough reps, that new path becomes stronger than the old one. This is where the transformation begins. 90 days without porn. 90 days of rewiring, resetting, and rebuilding. Here's what starts to happen. Days 1 to 10, cravings skyrocket. You feel on edge. That's your brain detoxing. Stay strong. Days 10 to 30, energy returns. Your mind clears. Your sleep deepens. Days 30 to 60, your confidence rises. You speak differently. You walk taller. Days 60 to 90, you feel reborn. Clarity, drive, control, purpose. It all returns. This is the reboot. This is you restored. The problem isn't just porn. It's overstimulation, scrolling, clicking, notifications, instant gratification. You've trained your brain to expect fireworks 24/7. Now it's time to reset. Here's how. Cold showers, shock your system, reset your nervous energy. Daily workouts, turn restlessness into power. Journaling, track triggers, process emotions. Breathwork and prayer. Calm the noise. Reconnect with your purpose. No phone before bed or after waking up. Reclaim your mental space. You're not quitting pleasure. You're reclaiming your power. You can't fight this thing with motivation alone. Motivation dies. You need systems. You need structure. Set up blockers on your devices. Limit screen time. Change your environment. Build a battle plan for your weakest hours, usually late at night when you're tired and alone. Don't just try harder. Set yourself up to win. Let's talk real results. Straight from men who've gone the distance. Confidence skyrockets, you walk into rooms differently. Social anxiety fades, you look people in the eyes again. Attraction increases, people feel your energy shift. Mental focus sharpens, you actually finish what you start. Purpose returns, you get back on track with your goals. The glow up is real, and it starts inside. Asterisk, if you want to experience this rebirth, if you're ready to build new neural pathways and destroy the old ones, click subscribe right now. This isn't a phase. This is a future. No more dead ends. No more relapse stories. Just real growth, real change, real power. Asterisk. This section is about transformation, not just abstinence. You're not here just to quit porn. You're here to become a man with purpose, direction, and control. It's about replacing the fake with the real, the empty with the fulfilling. Let me make something painfully clear. If you only focus on quitting porn, but you don't replace it with something stronger, you will relapse. Because nature hates a vacuum. If you don't fill the gap, the old habit will. You can't just subtract the addiction. You need to replace it with action, connection, and vision. Here's what that looks like. Writing hand replace screen time with journaling or reading. Brain replace craving with cold showers and workouts. Speech balloon replace isolation with brotherhood. Real conversations with real people. Hammer and wrench replace shame with skills. Learn something hard, master your craft. Direct hit replace fantasy with a future. Goals, progress, discipline, legacy. Your phone is not evil, it's a tool. But right now, it owns you. You need to flip the relationship. Start here. Delete private browsers. Use apps like Blocksight, Covenant Eyes, Opal, or Freedom. Give your screen time reports to someone you trust. Keep your phone out of your room at night. Go outside, touch grass, move, feel real life again. Your digital life reflects your real life. If your screen is a mess, your mind is too. You fall when you're vulnerable, tired, emotional, distracted. That's why morning and night need to become your strongest hours. Your morning routine should give you clarity. Wake up, hydrate, read, move, pray. No phone, no noise, just purpose. Your night routine should protect your mind. Shut down early, reflect, stretch, pray again. No scrolling, no triggers, no sabotage. You don't need more freedom. You need structure. Freedom is found inside the fortress, not outside the gate. You weren't made to fight this alone. And if you keep doing it solo, it'll keep beating you. You need a brother, a mentor, a group, someone to check in with, someone who challenges your excuses, someone who reminds you who the hell you are when you forget. Every king has warriors beside him. Where are yours? You're not just a porn addict trying to quit. No, you are a man with vision. You are a man who builds. You are a man who protects. You are a man who wakes up early, pushes heavy weight, speaks with purpose, and moves with power. You are not running from something anymore. You're running towards something better. Asterisk, if this is hitting your soul, not just your ears. If you're done being a slave to a screen, then subscribe right now. Not for me, for you. Because when you click that button, you're saying, I'm in, I'm committed, I'm choosing war over weakness, discipline over dopamine, purpose over porn. Let's go. Asterisk. This is your call to arms, your closing fire, the line in the sand moment where your audience stops listening passively and decides to take back their life. Asterisk, if you've made it this far, I want to say something to you directly. You are not a slave. You are not broken. You are not doomed to keep relapsing, resetting, and repeating the same shame-filled cycle. You are powerful. You are responsible. You are capable. And this right here is the moment you change everything. Asterisk. Porn wants you passive, numb, ashamed, distracted, powerless. It doesn't want you strong because a strong man doesn't need it. It doesn't want you focused because a focused man builds empires. It doesn't want you connected because a connected man is a threat. Porn wants you weak, soft, stuck, small. But there is a fire in you that porn can't kill. Only you can wake it up. You think this is about pixels? About some browser history? No, this is about your mind, your future, your purpose, your family, your legacy. Every time you choose porn, you trade your crown for a collar. You trade your vision for a dopamine drip. You trade your masculinity for momentary escape. But not anymore. You've come too far. You know too much now, and there's no going back. There's a version of you that's already free. He doesn't need a screen to feel alive. He doesn't run from discomfort, he dominates it. He doesn't settle, he builds. He's not numb, he's fully awake. That version of you is not some fantasy. He's real. He's inside you right now, but you've got to choose him. You've got to fight for him. You're not here just to avoid porn. You're here to awaken greatness. You're here to change your bloodline. You're here to leave something behind that outlives your browser history. No more dead hours. No more secret tabs. No more shame spirals. No more calling it a struggle while you let it run your life. No more excuses. No, more porns. Today is the day you take your crown back. And from this moment forward, you walk like a man who's free. Because you are. If this speech lit something in you, then subscribe. Not to this channel, but to your future. Because we're not just quitting something, we're building something. And it starts with men who choose truth over lies, strength over shame, and legacy over lust. This is your call. This is your time. This is your life. No more porns. Let's go. Every time you watch porn, you trade your crown for a collar. You give up your vision, your masculinity, your fire, for a few seconds of fake pleasure. But a real man doesn't escape. He builds. You've got a throne to reclaim. So stop crawling for crumbs. No more porns. What if I told you that the thing you think is helping you unwind, relax, or escape is actually what's keeping you stuck? We live in a world where porn is marketed as normal, as harmless, as something every guy does. But behind that lie is a trap, one that's destroying confidence, masculinity, purpose, and focus. Every click trains your brain to crave more. Not connection, not love, not growth. Just stimulus. This isn't about morality. It's about freedom. Porn isn't pleasure. It's poison. And the worst part? We've normalized slavery to it. It rewires your brain to chase pixels instead of people. Kills your drive, energy, and self-respect. It creates guilt, shame, and a sense of failure that bleeds into every other area of life. You scroll, you click, you finish. Then you feel empty. You tell yourself it's the last time, but you come back again and again. That is not freedom. That is a loop. That is a prison. Porn lowers your confidence, increases social anxiety, and distances you from intimacy. You stop taking risks. You stop chasing purpose. You stop being who you were born to be. No more. Neuroplasticity is real. Your brain can change. You are not broken. You are not too far gone. 90 days of no porn and you will be a different man. Days 1 to 10, intense cravings. Stay grounded. Days 10 to 30, sleep and clarity improve. Days 30 to 60, confidence builds. Focus sharpens. Days 60 to 90, mental and emotional reset complete. You detox the dopamine, regain your edge, and rewire your default habits. No more numbing. Time to feel again. No more escaping. Time to engage. If you don't replace the habit, you will relapse. Nature hates a vacuum. Replace the craving with workouts, reading, journaling, prayer, brotherhood. Structure your mornings to build momentum. Protect your nights from triggers. Rebuild identity through discipline. You are not just a guy trying to quit porn. You're a warrior taking back his soul. You think this is about quitting porn? It's not. It's about reclaiming your life. Porn wants you soft, distracted, small. But there is a fire in you it cannot extinguish. You are not a slave. You are a builder. You are not weak. You are wired to win. Today you draw the line. Today you take the crown back. Today it's no more porns. Subscribe if you're tired of being stuck. Subscribe if you're choosing purpose over pixels. Subscribe if you're ready to heal and rewire. Subscribe if you're done crawling. You were made to stand tall. No, more porns. Let's go. You ever wake up, look in the mirror, and know you're losing? Not publicly, not where anyone sees, but privately, silently. You know there's a version of you inside that's dying, and it's porn that's killing him. This isn't just a bad habit. This isn't just something guys do. This is a hijacking of your brain, of your masculinity, of your soul. They told you it was harmless. They told you it was normal. They told you everyone watches it, and they lied. Porn isn't content. It's conditioning. Teaches you to chase fake over real, to consume instead of connect, to click instead of conquer. They've got you plugged in, on your phone, in your bed, behind a locked door. Every single night, millions of men trading their fire for friction, trading purpose for pixels, kings bowing to algorithms. Test tube, this is not just psychological, it's biological. You're not just watching videos, you're hardwiring addiction. Dopamine floods your brain, then crashes, and now you're numb. So you need more, harder, weirder, faster, until nothing real feels enough. Brain, you think you have a porn problem. You don't. You have a focus problem, a discipline problem, a self-respect problem. Porn is just where it shows up. You ever find yourself watching something you swore you'd never watch? Clicking things you'd be ashamed to admit out loud? You ever close the laptop and think, what the hell is wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. You're addicted to a drug that doesn't look like a needle. It looks like your browser history. Porn isn't harmless. It's not safe. It's not a phase. It's a thief. And tonight, it doesn't get to steal from you anymore. If you feel this truth burning in your chest, click subscribe, because this message isn't entertainment. It's a rescue mission. Let's rip the mask off. You're not just watching a video. You're rewiring your brain. You're hijacking your confidence. You're killing the man you were born to be, one click at a time. You finish watching, and what do you feel? Powerful? Clear? Driven? No. You feel shame. You feel disgust. You feel weak. And still, you go back. Because your brain isn't chasing pleasure anymore. It's chasing escape. Porn doesn't just kill your energy. It kills your edge. You walk into a room and shrink. You doubt yourself in conversation. You hesitate around women. Why? Because subconsciously, you don't respect yourself anymore. You're living in secret. You're walking with guilt. You know it even if no one else does. You're not losing because you're lazy. You're losing because you're leaking power every time you click play. Every time you flood your system with fake pleasure, you make real pleasure harder to feel. You start craving extremes. You escalate. You go deeper. Then one day you wake up and nothing excites you. You're watching something you never imagined just to feel something. That's not exploration. That's desperation. You're more isolated now. You ignore texts. You avoid eye contact. You don't go out. Not because you're introverted, but because your soul is exhausted from hiding. You start to feel like no one would understand. So you stay quiet. But silence is where this addiction thrives. How many hours, how many nights, how many mornings have you lost? How many dreams have you postponed? How many relationships have you sabotaged before they even started? Porn isn't just wasting your time. It's wasting your life. This isn't about porn anymore. It's about what it's cost you. Your focus, your fire, your masculinity, your future. If you're done being a prisoner, click subscribe right now. Because the next part of this speech, we're not just exposing the problem, we're giving you the tools to beat it. This isn't survival. It's war. Let's fight. You're not broken. You're rewired. And if your brain can be wired into addiction, it can be wired out. Your brain is a battlefield and it's been trained to lose. But here's the truth. Neurons that fire together wire together. You can reprogram your chemistry. You can reclaim your clarity. You can rewire your reward system, and you can win. You're not cursed. You're conditioned. And every day you can condition yourself out. 90 days. That's all it takes to start becoming the man porn tried to destroy. Let me break it down. Days 1 to 10, chaos. Your urges are screaming. Your brain is panicking. That's the detox. The storm before the still. Days 10 to 30, focus returns. Sleep deepens. You look in the mirror and finally recognize yourself again. Days 30 to 60, confidence builds. Conversations get smoother. Eye contact gets stronger. You walk taller. Days 60 to 90, emotional reset. Real joy, real connection, real motivation, real masculinity. This isn't a challenge. It's a resurrection. Porn didn't just steal your time. It hijacked your reward system. You've been overfeeding your brain with dopamine and starving it of discipline. Time to detox. Not just from porn, from all cheap dopamine. Fast food, endless scrolling, mindless Netflix, passive living. You don't need stimulation. You need structure. You don't need more comfort. You need more courage. Here's how you start reclaiming control. Cold showers, build mental toughness, snap out of cravings. Workouts, channel urges into strength. Journaling, track patterns, stay accountable. Breathwork and prayer, quiet the noise. Sunlight plus movement, reset your circadian rhythm. You don't fight urges by resisting them. You fight urges by replacing them. Energy never disappears. It's redirected. This isn't about quitting something. It's about becoming someone. Every day you say no, you say yes to becoming a better man. Every trigger you overcome is a brick in the foundation of your legacy. Every streak you extend is a sword forged in fire. If you're ready to rebuild your brain from the ground up, hit subscribe right now. This isn't theory. This is practice. This isn't hope. This is habit. And this is the beginning of your comeback. Let me be blunt. You can't just remove porn. You have to replace it. Because when you take out an addiction and leave the space empty, the addiction always comes back. You don't win this war by white-knuckling it. You win it by becoming too powerful to be pulled down again. Porn was filling something in your life. Boredom, loneliness, frustration, anger, lack of direction. Now, you fill that gap with purpose. Replace isolation with brotherhood. Tell someone, confess it, find your circle. Shame thrives in silence, but it dies in daylight. Replace cravings with cold action. Work out. Take a cold shower. Breathe through it. Move. Replace scrolling with building. Learn a skill. Build a business. Create something that demands your attention and rewards your energy. Replace fantasy with vision. Write your goals. Picture your future. Let purpose punch the cravings in the mouth. Porn is passive. You just sit and take. But freedom is active. You rise. You build. You fight. And you fight by filling your life with things that give you back your soul. Structure isn't weakness, it's freedom. Let your routines become your rescue mission. Sunrise morning, wake up early, hydrate, move, reflect, pray. Set 3 intentions. You start your day with order. You win your day with clarity. Crescent moon night, log off by 9:30. No phone in your bed. Read, breathe. Gratitude. Sleep with peace, not poison. If you guard your nights, you guard your mind. Man standing identity over impulse. You're not a guy who struggles with porn. That's not your identity. You're a man of discipline. You're a man of vision. You're a man of fire, and fire doesn't belong in the dark. Every time you say no to that screen, you say yes to your next level. If you're ready to replace the lie with something lasting, click subscribe right now. This isn't a phase. It's your new foundation. Porn doesn't get the final word. Purpose does. And you're about to live like it. Listen to me. This is the part where the old version of you dies. Right now. Right here. You are not a slave. You are not weak. You are not hopeless. You are not broken beyond repair. You've watched, you've relapsed, you've promised, you've failed, and then you did it again. But guess what? That version of you was running from pain, from pressure, from purpose, but not anymore. You are not here by accident. You are here because you're ready to remember who you are. Cross swords, you're not fighting porn, you're fighting for your power. Porn isn't the real enemy. It's the weapon the enemy uses to keep you passive, to keep you tired, to keep you numb. Because if you ever wake up, if you ever break the chains, if you ever become fully present, fully focused, fully free, you will be unstoppable. This is bigger than you. You think this is just about you? It's not. It's about your future wife, your future kids, the men who will follow your example, the people you'll lead, the world you'll change. Freedom doesn't just set you free, it sets everyone around you free too. You break the chain, and the generations that come after you never wear it again. Adult Rocket, visualize this. Close your eyes and picture the man you're becoming. He looks people in the eyes. He doesn't shrink. He doesn't need a screen to feel powerful. He owns his mornings. He protects his nights. He lives with integrity even when no one's watching. He is grounded, focused, unstoppable. That man is not a dream. That man is already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. Firecracker, final war cry. No more secrets. No more tabs. No more silent shame. No more crawling back. No more false comfort. No more horns. From this moment forward, you rise. You fight. You build. You lead. And you walk like a man who knows exactly who he is. If this message lit a fire in your chest, hit that subscribe button right now. Because we're not just quitting porn. We're rewriting the story. We're raising up warriors. We're starting a movement. And it starts with you. This isn't a speech. This is your line in the sand. No more porns. Let's go. Stop scrolling. This speech might hurt, but it just might save your life. You're not addicted to porn. You're addicted to escaping your potential. You've tried quitting. You've promised yourself you're done. You've prayed. You've cried. You've deleted. You've relapsed. Not because you're weak, but because you're wired. And porn? Porn is the most aggressive, silent destroyer of men in this generation. And here's what no one told you. It's not just hurting your soul. It's killing your drive. It's frying your focus. It's draining your confidence. It's murdering your future family before it even exists. This is not a guilt trip. This is your wake-up call. The truth they're afraid to tell you. You don't watch porn because you're a pervert. You watch it because you're tired. You're lonely. You're anxious. You're angry. You're unfulfilled. You're bored. Porn feels like a quick fix to a deeper pain. But every time you use it, you dig that hole deeper. If you've ever felt like porn is stealing your power, your peace, or your purpose, click subscribe right now. Because I promise you, this is the most important 30 minutes you'll hear all year. Let's rip the mask off. You're not just watching something. You're rewiring your brain. You're hijacking your chemistry. You're silently killing your strength. It's not pleasure, it's poison. You don't feel pleasure afterward. You feel shame, disgust, weakness, and yet you keep going back. Because it's not pleasure you're chasing. It's escape. It's killing your confidence. You're not lazy. You're leaking power. You hesitate. You hide. You flinch. You feel unworthy. Because deep down, you know you're living below who you were built to be. Your brain is getting numb. Fake pleasure is making real life feel dull. You escalate. You search for more. You detach. Soon, you're not even aroused, you're just chasing a spark you can't feel anymore. You're becoming smaller. You isolate. You ignore real connection. You become a shadow of the man you're called to be. You're losing years. How many nights wasted? How many dreams delayed? How many relationships never even started? Porn isn't just wasting your time, it's wasting your life. If you're done being a prisoner, click subscribe right now. Because the next part, we're not just exposing the problem. We're giving you the tools to beat it. You're not broken, you're rewired. and you can rewire again. Neuroplasticity, the comeback code. Neurons that fire together wire together, which means every no builds a stronger yes to your future. 90-day reboot. Days 1 to 10, cravings, confusion, detox. Days 10 to 30, clearer thoughts, more energy. Days 30 to 60, confidence returns, presence grows. Days 60 to 90, discipline, vision, real joy, dopamine, discipline. You've been flooding your brain. Time to balance. Cut the junk. Move your body. Reset your brain. You don't need more stimulation. You need more structure. Daily weapons. Cold showers equals fight urges. Workouts equals reclaim energy. Journaling equals track and rebuild. Prayer equals inner clarity. Sunlight and sleep equals full reset. Mindset shift. You're not quitting porn. You're becoming a weapon. Every no is building someone new. If you're ready to rebuild your brain, hit subscribe right now. This is your comeback. Subtraction doesn't change you. Replacement does. What you must replace: isolation, brotherhood; cravings, cold action; scrolling, building; fantasy, vision. You don't fight urges by resisting. You fight them by replacing. Structure equals freedom. Morning routine: wake up early, move, pray, set goals. Night routine: no screens, reflect, sleep clean. You win the morning, you win the war. Identity over impulse. You're not a porn guy. You're a leader. You're a fighter. You're a man of purpose. Click subscribe now, because this isn't a phase. It's the start of your future. And porn doesn't get to write the final chapter. This is the part where the old version of you dies. You've watched. You've relapsed. You've felt disgusted. But guess what? You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not alone. You're fighting for power. Porn isn't the real battle. It's a tool to keep you from becoming dangerous. When you stop feeding it, you rise. This is bigger than you. Your future family depends on this moment. Your legacy is on the line. Visualize the man you're becoming. Calm, focused, powerful, grounded, honest, driven. That man is not a dream. He's already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. Final war cry: no more secrets, no more tabs, no more silent shame, no more crawling back, no more porns. Final power CTA. If this lit a fire in you, click subscribe right now. We're not just quitting porn, we're rewriting the future, and it starts with you. This video isn't about porn, this is about your power. You thought you were addicted to porn, but you're not. You're addicted to the feeling of having no control, to escaping instead of facing, to watching instead of building, to sitting in silence instead of speaking up. Porn is just the symptom. Powerlessness is the disease. Let's be honest. Porn is predictable. Porn doesn't judge you. Porn doesn't require effort. Porn always gives you fake relief. But every time you choose it, you train your brain to believe, I can't face real pressure. I can't handle real challenge. I'm not worthy of real connection. I'd rather escape than fight. You become a passive observer in your own life. You watch others succeed. You watch others fall in love. You watch others take risks, while you scroll, numb, hide. This isn't about lust. This is about avoiding responsibility. You don't need more filters. You need a new identity. You are not an addict, pervert, a failure, a fake. You are a man in recovery, a man in training, a man becoming dangerous to darkness. How you start reclaiming power. 1. Confess it to someone real. Freedom begins where secrecy ends. 2. Create daily structure. A man without rhythm becomes a slave to his urges. Wake up early, cold shower, no phone in bed, daily physical challenge, weekly brotherhood check-in. 3. Take responsibility for your triggers. It's not the app, it's your access. It's not the screen, it's your structure. Your freedom starts when you stop blaming. Porn doesn't own you, but excuses do. Weaken your focus, weaken your voice, weaken your relationships, weaken your ambition. But you were not born to be weak. You were born to build, lead, and protect. Porn isn't the villain, it's the training ground. This is where you build discipline. This is where you harden your soul. This is where you get forged. When you say no to porn, you say yes to clarity, yes to self-respect, yes to the man you were meant to be. If this woke something up in you, click subscribe right now and drop a comment below that says, "I'm done," because the algorithm doesn't set you free, but discipline will. This isn't about quitting porn. This is about reclaiming your manhood, one day, one choice at a time. This isn't about quitting bad behavior. It's about reclaiming spiritual authority and soul clarity. Men who feel stuck in cycles of guilt, confusion, and double life. Porn is not harmless. It's not just a guy thing. It's not normal. It's not private. It's not innocent. It's war, and your soul is on the front line. This isn't just psychological. It's spiritual. It's not just rewiring your brain. It's fogging your spirit. It's not just feeding lust. It's starving your faith. Asterisk. This is why you feel disconnected from God, why you feel numb in worship, why your prayers feel hollow, why your leadership feels fake. Asterisk. Every time you open that tab, you're not just opening a website, you're opening a doorway. You're giving the enemy legal access to influence your heart. Guilt builds, shame grows, boldness dies, clarity fades. You stop dreaming, you stop praying, you stop leading. Why? Because you can't walk in spiritual authority while bowing to spiritual bondage. You're not lazy, you're not unspiritual. You're just leaking power every time you return to something that was never made to satisfy. You isolate instead of lead. You hide instead of speak. You hesitate instead of act. You shrink back instead of press in. You feel like God is far away, but it's really you who's hiding. Sin doesn't separate God from you. It makes you run from Him. You don't need more filters. You don't need more willpower. You don't need more "I'll do better next time." You need war mode, spiritual warfare plan, confession, tell a brother. Shame dies in the light. Repentance, not just "I'm sorry," it's "I'm done." Deliverance, command every spirit of lust, shame, and fear to leave. Fasting, starve the flesh. Scripture, fill your mouth with the word. Prayer, pray out loud. Pray hard. Pray early. Brotherhood, lone wolves get devoured. Build a squad. The enemy doesn't fear your guilt. He fears your obedience. You were made to carry weight, to lead others, to hear clearly from God, to live with fire in your chest. But that fire can't burn under a blanket of shame. A new identity. You are not an addict. You are not damaged goods. You are not disqualified. You are not too far gone. You are a weapon in the hands of a holy God. But weapons must be clean before they're dangerous. If this hit your spirit, don't wait. Click subscribe right now. Drop a comment that says, "I choose war." You're not fighting porn. You're fighting for your soul. And this time, you win. Porn is not just a private problem. It's training men to be passive, disconnected, and powerless in every area of life. Porn isn't just stealing your energy. It's stealing your edge. You don't just feel drained after you watch. You feel numb, hollow, disengaged. Because porn isn't just rewiring your brain. It's reshaping your spirit. And what it's shaping you into is passive. Porn gives you the illusion of pleasure without pursuit, intimacy without risk, reward without responsibility. So what happens? You stop chasing, you stop leading, you stop risking, you stop showing up. Passivity looks like waiting for life to fix itself, watching other people succeed while you scroll, feeling the pain but doing nothing, thinking one day instead of today. Porn is turning kings into cowards and warriors into watchers. Every time you ignore your goals to get a quick hit, numb your mind instead of challenge it, settle for fake instead of build the real thing, you lose something deeper: your focus, your initiative, your grit, your courage. Porn is not just a habit. It's training your soul to sit down when it's time to stand up. What it's doing to you: you hesitate in conversations. You flinch in leadership. You doubt your strength. You downplay your dreams. You forget what fire feels like. This isn't about sex. This is about spirit. You don't fix passivity by thinking about it. You fix it by going to war with it every single day. Fire build the anti-passivity life. Wake up before the world does. Beat the sun. Beat the screen. Do something painful on purpose. Daily cold shower. Heavy lift. Fierce walk. Something. Make eye contact and speak first. Become the man who enters a room with purpose. Take responsibility for everything. No one's coming. I fix it. I move it. I own it. Don't negotiate with your triggers. Delete the app. Throw out the phone. Change the room. If it costs your soul, it's too expensive. You are not a passive man. You are not a slave to comfort. You are not weak. You are a builder, a warrior, a furnace, a king. Porn wants to pacify you, but your purpose is to set things on fire. If this hits something deep in you, click subscribe right now. Drop a comment below that says, "I kill passivity." Because listen, you're not watching this because you want advice. You're watching this because something in you is tired of being numb, tired of being stuck, tired of being nice when it's time to be dangerous. You weren't made to scroll. You were made to strike. Porn doesn't just mess up your brain. It steals your sense of purpose, direction, and identity. If you've lost your clarity, your focus, your edge, it's probably not a lack of talent. It's because porn is poisoning your mission. This video isn't just about stopping bad habits. It's about why you were born. Porn is the silent assassin of purpose. It's not just feeding your lust. It's starving your calling. You're not here to survive. You're here to shake the ground. You're not just losing a few minutes on a bad night. You're losing your drive, discipline, focus, fire, future. Every click is a hit of dopamine and a stab to your destiny. Porn makes you feel like a man while keeping you from becoming one. Tricks your brain into reward without risk, without responsibility, without results. And worst of all, it convinces you that this is all you're made for: screens, shame, silence. You're not here to cope. You're here to create. Something inside you knows you're meant for more. Something inside you aches for impact, legacy, movement. But porn kills that ache before it can become action. The damage it does to purpose: you stop taking risks. You stop hearing God. You stop believing you're needed. You stop dreaming bigger. You start playing small. You start fearing challenge. You start numbing potential. Porn doesn't just drain your body. It buries your vision. Here's how you take your soul back. Comfort is the enemy of mission. The man who always feels good never does good. Delete the apps. Lock the phone. Change your room. Wake up early. Do what sucks on purpose. Do something that terrifies you weekly. Start the business. Speak publicly. Join the men's group. Ask for help. Apologize. Forgive. Apply. Build. Mission grows in discomfort. Write this down. Say it out loud every morning. I am not a slave. I am not an addict. I am not a boy. I am not done. I am a builder. I am a man of fire. I have a mission. I was born to lead. And today I show up. Porn isn't just a personal issue. It's a global strategy to neutralize masculine purpose. You are not quitting porn, you are waking up to the reason you were born, to the fire that never died, to the man the world still needs. Loudspeaker subscribe right now. Leave a comment. Stop sign no more porn. I choose my mission. Then share this video with one man who's forgetting who he is. Because purpose isn't found in porn. It's found in the war to break free from it. You think porn is about pleasure? It's about power. Your power. Every time you give in, you don't just lose 10 minutes, you lose strength. Mental strength, emotional grit, physical energy, spiritual clarity. You feel tired all the time? unmotivated, anxious, ashamed, that's not random. It's because porn is siphoning your strength like a silent leech. You were built for pressure, built to carry weight, built to take hits and keep moving. But porn turns you into a man who numbs instead of fights, escapes instead of builds, quits instead of leads, scrolls instead of speaks. The daily drain that you barely notice. Focus disappears, you can't finish what you start. Energy drops, motivation evaporates the moment you close the screen. Mood swings, you're irritable, foggy, anxious. Confidence collapses, eye contact vanishes. Your voice gets quieter. Porn is training you to collapse under pressure, while convincing you it's just about stress relief. Look around. Men are exhausted, passive, disconnected, playing small, afraid of failure, and afraid of power. This isn't just your struggle. It's a war on masculinity itself. Because if you kill the strength of men, you kill everything they protect. What suffers when men go soft? Families, faith, vision, communities, women, children, the future. When a man loses his strength, he stops building, he stops protecting, and he starts retreating. This isn't about getting perfect. It's about getting strong again. Fire the strength recovery blueprint. Daily cold exposure, start hard. End stronger. No excuses. Heavy lifting or high-intensity training, sweat replaces shame. Digital boundaries, no phone in your room, no screen before sunrise or after 10 p.m. Brotherhood check-in, weekly call, daily text. One man, zero hiding. Spiritual discipline, daily prayer, scripture, out loud worship instead of watching. You don't just beat porn by resisting it. You beat porn by replacing it with strength. Round pushpin, subscribe right now. Speech balloon, drop a comment. I take my strength back. Mobile phone with arrow, share this with the brother who's fading. Porn isn't your biggest problem. Passivity is. And starting today, it dies. Porn isn't just ruining your body. It's robbing your soul, your connection to God, to passion, to purpose. If your life feels numb, if God feels far, if your prayers feel fake, this might be why. Because when you live in constant compromise, you don't just feel guilty, you feel spiritually dead. Porn doesn't just kill your time. It doesn't just kill your goals. It doesn't just kill your drive. It kills your fire, that spark in your soul that makes you feel alive, connected, dangerous, focused, free. You know the feeling. You stop feeling excited about life. You stop chasing anything meaningful. You scroll and still feel hollow. You show up, but you're not really there. You hear people talk about purpose and joy, and you just feel blank. That's soul-deep numbness. And it starts when you give your body to something that poisons your spirit. You can't sin boldly and worship deeply at the same time. Porn says, you're not enough. This is all you get. Just take the shortcut. Just feel something, even if it's fake. But when you chase fake fire, you miss out on real power. Let's be honest. It's hard to pray when you just watched porn. It's hard to worship when you're carrying shame. It's hard to lead when you're hiding. So what do most men do? They withdraw. They fake it. They stop praying. They start spiraling. Here's the truth. God didn't move. You just stopped showing up. Not because you're bad. Not because he's angry. But because your soul got tangled up in something that numbs it. You don't need more motivation. You need a reset. A soul reset. Fire daily soul reset plan. Confess your sin out loud. Shame dies when it's exposed. Delete the secret access points. If it leads you to death, burn the bridge. Fast. Starve the flesh so your spirit can speak louder. Speak to God like he's real. Out loud. From the gut. No script. Worship like your life depends on it. Not soft, background music. Loud, honest, ugly, real. Ask for fire. God, ignite my soul again. Burn away everything fake. This isn't about perfection. It's about returning. Return to the fire. Return to your Father. Return to your soul. If you feel like your fire is gone, don't ignore this moment. God is not disappointed in you. He's just waiting for the real you to come back. Round pushpin, click subscribe right now. Speech balloon, drop a comment. No more numbness. I choose fire. Mobile phone with arrow, share this video with the man who's smiling in public, but fading in private. You weren't made to feel nothing. You were made to live with fire in your soul. And porn has no place in a heart like that. Porn works because it lies to you, and you've started to build your life around those lies. The most dangerous prison is the one you don't know you're in. Porn doesn't just give you fake pleasure. It builds fake beliefs. Lies you start to live by. Lies you start to base your identity on. Lies that feel true because you've heard them in silence 1,000 times. You're not addicted to porn. You're addicted to the lie that porn is all you deserve. Lie number 1. It's just a little release. Truth. It's a spiritual contract. You're selling your strength for a dopamine drop. Lie number 2. Everyone does it. It's normal. Truth. What's normal is destroying a generation of men. Don't be normal, be free. Lie number 3. You can't stop. It's who you are now. Truth. Addiction isn't identity. You're not your lowest habit. You're a builder, not a prisoner. Lie number 4. You'll never get real connection anyway. Truth. You were made for real love. Deep, risky, worth it. Porn is a cheap replacement for something sacred. Lie number 5. God doesn't want you anymore. Truth. God doesn't shame you. He calls you back. Always. Every time. A lie repeated 1,000 times becomes your internal voice. But it's still a lie. You can't just stop watching. You have to tear out the belief that's feeding the habit. Fire step 1. Speak the lies out loud. If you can't say it, it controls you. Write it. Name it. Drag it into the light. Fire step 2. Replace lies with war declarations. Here's your 5-line daily declaration. I am not weak. I am not addicted. I am not alone. I am not ashamed. I am not done. Say it until your soul starts believing again. Fire step 3. Surround yourself with truth tellers. Isolation is the lies playground. Truth needs brothers. Real conversations. No filters. No scripts. You'll know you're living in truth when you stop flinching in the mirror. You speak boldly instead of hiding silently. You stop negotiating with your triggers. You stop pretending you're fine. You feel lighter, clearer, alive. This is where you reclaim your future. Porn was a lie you believed when you were tired, lonely, and wounded. But the man you are now is ready to fight back. Round pushpin, subscribe right now. Speech balloon, comment. No more lies. I choose truth. Mobile phone with arrow, share this with the one guy you know who needs this. You already thought of him. You weren't made for fake images, fake fire, and fake freedom. You were made to live in truth, even if it burns first. There's a warrior in you, a builder, a protector, a king. But porn is slowly killing him. Not instantly, not with violence, but with comfort. And that's more dangerous because it feels good while it's killing you. You weren't made for the shadows. You were made for the battlefield. Every day you wake up in a war, and porn is the weapon your enemy uses to dull your fire, kill your aggression, break your focus, rob your grit, turn you into a watcher instead of a warrior. Porn wants you tired, passive, afraid, self-focused, quiet, and ashamed. Because as long as you're focused on fighting your urges, you'll never fight for your mission. This isn't just spiritual, it's chemical. Every time you watch porn, your brain gives you a dopamine high without cost, a fake win without the work, a hit of control in a life where you feel powerless. It's easy to feel like a man while watching porn, but real men feel most alive when they're building something real. The science. Porn desensitizes your brain's reward system, shrinks prefrontal cortex, your decision-making power, increases anxiety and shame, weakens testosterone response over time, trains you to escape instead of endure. You think porn is a comfort. It's a chemical trap. Enough is enough. You don't need more motivation. You need a fight to wake up for. You weren't made to avoid pain. You were made to endure it, transform it, use it. Your 5 warrior codes: discipline over dopamine, train daily, sweat daily, lead daily, brotherhood over isolation, lone wolves die in the wild, warriors fight in packs, battle over balance, stop waiting for things to be calm, get stronger in the chaos, purpose over pleasure, live for a mission bigger than comfort, blood over shame, your past is paid for. Jesus didn't die for you to live small. This is how you take your power back. This is how you remember who you are. This is how the warrior rises again. Round pushpin, hit subscribe now if you're done playing small. Speech balloon comment: the warrior in me is waking up. Mobile phone with arrow, send this to a man you care about, or a man you miss. Because porn doesn't just keep you addicted, keeps you harmless. And you weren't made to be harmless. You were made to be holy and dangerous. Porn isn't just a bad habit. It's a strategy, a weapon, a system designed to keep men weak, distracted, and obedient. You think porn is about pleasure? It's about control. Of you, of your thoughts, of your masculinity, of your future. This isn't a random addiction. This is a design system made to enslave the man you were born to be. And the longer you feed it, the easier you are to control. Porn isn't just there. It's being pushed everywhere. Why? Because if you want to destroy a generation of men, you don't need war. You don't need bullets. You just need to give them unlimited pleasure, zero responsibility, artificial intimacy, emotional numbness, shame so deep they never speak. You don't need to kill strong men. You just need to keep them distracted. Porn is the perfect weapon because it makes men quiet, weakens their edge, kills testosterone, breaks eye contact, trains passivity, kills their fight, and most of all, it makes men unthreatening. You know, you've been trained by porn when you don't speak with authority anymore. You feel guilty every time you try to lead. You fear confrontation. You feel fake when you talk about faith. You don't feel like a protector, you feel like a burden. Porn has created a generation of men who are obedient to the algorithm, but afraid of their own reflection. You were never meant to be this tame, this soft, this silent. The power porn steals. Sexual power, your God-given drive, becomes chaos and shame. Spiritual power, you stop praying bold prayers because you feel unworthy. Mental power, your brain's focus is hijacked, fried, and stuck in loops. Relational power, you sabotage real connection to keep feeding the fantasy. Every time you watch porn, you're giving away the power to lead, love, and build. And you're getting nothing in return. It's not too late. You can be dangerous again, holy again, clear again, sharp again. But you need a mind war to start now. Reject entertainment as reward. Pleasure isn't your prize. Purpose is. Move toward discomfort, daily cold showers, hard workouts, silent prayer. Pain trains the warrior. Break the secrecy, say it. Own it. Kill it with light. Find a brotherhood. One man walking with you is worth more than 10 watching silently. Replace lust with legacy. Right. Build. Lead. Speak. Start. You're not just quitting porn, you're becoming someone dangerous again. Round pushpin, hit subscribe now if you know you were made for more. Speech balloon comment: I choose power over porn. Mobile phone with arrow, share this with the man who used to be bold, but went quiet. Porn didn't just steal your strength, it stole your mission. Take it back, because once you stop being controlled, you become uncontainable.